Hi friends, today I am giving a lecture on Python program for GCD of two numbers without recursion. In the previous program, we are already discussed about Python program for finding the GCD of two numbers with recursion. Now in this video, we have to write the program for GCD of two numbers without a recursion. Okay. So our program output is, first we have to enter the two numbers. Enter the first number, that is 60. Enter the second number, that is 45. Now GCD of two numbers 60 and 45 is 15. How we are getting 15? Okay. First I am telling one shortcut, okay, for finding out the GCD of two numbers in simple manner. Okay, first for the first number we have to find out the factor. So 60 factors are 1 divides 60, 2 divides 60, 3 divides 60, 4 divides 60, 5 divides 60, 6 divides 60, 10 divides 60, 12 divides 60, 15 divides 60, 30 divides 60, and 60 also divides 60. So these are the factors of 60. Okay, now the second number, and find out the factors of 45. 1 divide 45, 3 divides 45, 5 divides 45, 9 divides 45, 15 divides 45, 45 divides 45. Okay, so among the factors of 60 and 45, find out the common values. Here 1 is there, here 1 is there, here 3 is there, here 3 is there, here 5 is there, here 5 is there. Next, here 15 is there, here also 15 is there. Okay, so here 1, 3, 5, 15 are common factors between 60 and 45. Among the common factors, what is the maximum common factor? Maximum common factor is 15. 15 is the maximum common factor. So that is the answer. Okay, GCD of two numbers 60 and 45 is 15. That means greatest common divisor. What are the common divisors between 60 and 45? 1, 3, 5, 15. Among them, what is the greater number? That is 15. Now 15 is the greatest common divisor. Okay, now we go for program. So in the program, first we have to write the main program. After that we go to the function definition. Okay, so first one, enter the first number. Okay, so the first number can be treated as a. A is equal to int of input of enter the first number. Enter the first number. So this first number can be read from the keyboard. Okay, that value can be assigned to the variable a. Okay, next we go for enter the second number. B is equal to int of input of enter the second number. Enter the second number. Okay, so after entering the first number and second number, go to this one. So print GCD of two numbers 60 and 45 is comma. Here we are writing the calling function. So GCD of A comma B. Okay, so this is called as calling function. Okay, GCD of A comma B is called as the calling function. Okay, so whenever a function is called in the main program, the control can be transferred from main program to subprogram. This is called as a subprogram, and it is also called as function definition. So this is the calling function, then it goes to the called function or a function definition. Okay, now the function definition can be written as DEF GCD of A comma B colon. Okay, so this is the def, that means definition. Function name is GCD, and these are the formal parameters A comma B. So here we have to put colon. In this one, while A not equal to B, while A not equal to B, next if A greater than B colon, A is equal to A minus B, A is equal to A minus B, else B is equal to B minus A. Next, return A. Return A. Here also put colon. Okay, so this is the function definition. Okay, this is the function definition. This is the calling function, and this is also called as called function. Okay, so this total is called as called function. Called function. Okay. Now we go for a tracing. Okay, the tracing we are starting from the main program. So the first in the main program, enter the first number. Enter the first number. Here the first number is we are entering by the user is 60. This value can be taken by the input function. So here the input function is used for reading the value entered by the user from the keyboard, that is 60, and it returns the string of 60. This string of 60 can taken by the typecasting int function. So this typecasting int function can return the integer value 60. That value 60 can be assigned to the variable A. Okay, next go for second statement. Enter the second number. Enter the second number. So the second number is 45. This is entered by the user. This value can be taken by the input function, input of 45. This input function is used for reading the value that are entered by the user from the keyboard and returns the string value 45. This string value 45 can be taken by the typecasting int function and returns the integer value 45 that can be assigned to the variable B. Okay, now print function GCD of two numbers 60 and 45 is, here this is the calling function. Here the calling function is GCD of A comma B. So this is called as a calling function. These parameters is called as actual parameters. So A value here is GCD of A value 60, and b value is 45. Okay, so this is the calling function. Whenever a function is called in the main program, the control can be transferred from calling function to called function. Okay, now go to the called function. So here the called function is def GCD of a comma b. Here a comma b values are formal parameters. So now whatever the values are there in the actual parameters that are copied into the formal parameters. Here a value 60, this 60 value can be copied into so a, and b value is 45, 45 is copied into b value. So here the actual parameters and formal parameters should be the same or should be the different. There is no problem. May be the same or may not be the same. Okay, here a comma b, here we have to write p comma q. A value is copied into p, b value is copied into q. Or we have to use the same names, a comma b, a comma b. A value is copied into a, b value is copied into b. There is no problem at all. Okay, next. While a not equal to b, a value is 60, 60 not equal to b value is 45. 60 not equal to 45, that is true. Okay, if the condition is true, the statements within the while loop are these statements. Okay, go to the statements within the while loop. If 60 greater than 45, 60 greater than a greater than b, a value is a 60, b value 45, 60 greater than 45. So now this is true. If the condition is true, then go to the statements within the if block. A is equal to a minus b. A value is 60 minus b value is 45. 60 minus 45, that is 15. Okay. Again, the control goes to the while loop. So now, while a not equal to b, a value is 15, 15 not equal to 45. B value no change, only a value 60 minus 45 is 15. So now while a not equal to b, a value is 15 and b value is 45, 15 not equal to 45. So this is true. Okay, if the condition is true, the control goes to the statements within the while loop. Here, if a value is 15, 15 greater than b value is 45. 15 greater than 45. This is false. Okay. Then go to the else block. In the else block, b is equal to b minus a. B is equal to b value is 45. 45 minus 15. A value 15. 45 minus 15, that is 30. Okay, so now in this one, a value is 15 and b value is equal to 30. Again goes to the while loop. Okay, until the condition is failed. So now while a value is 15 and b value is 30, 15 not equal to 30. So now condition is true. If the condition is true, the control goes to the statements within the while loop. If a greater than b, a value 15, b value 30, 15 greater than 30, so this is false. If it is false, then go to the else block. So else b is equal to b minus a, b is equal to b minus a, b value 30, a value 15, 30 minus 15, that is 15. Okay, again the control goes to the while loop. So while a not here, after completing this step, a value is 15 and b value is 15. So while a not equal to b, that is 15 not equal to 15. So this is false. So whenever this condition, while condition is false, up to now, this is the while loop. So next go to this statement. So return A. So whenever while loop is false, return A. So here A value is 15 and B value is also 15. 15 can be returned. Return A means A value is 15. So 15 can be returned. 15 can be returned to the main program. Okay, here this function can contain the value 15. This 15 can be taken as the GCD of two numbers 60 and 45. So therefore this one is writing. So GCD of 60 and 45 is 15. So this is the statement. So this is this one. Okay, so this is the GCD of two numbers without a recursion. Here we are not using any recursion. Okay, the same function call cannot be called in the body of the function. So that is called as not recursion, non-recursion. Here if using the same function name in the body of the function, then it is called as a recursion. Okay, so this is the description about the GCD of two numbers without recursion. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel name. So Divvela Srinivasarao. Thank you.